Yes, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also click the bell button after subscription and make sure you share the channel. If you want to get in touch with me, you can simply yes, yes. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you want to get in touch with me, there is a link at the description box. You click it, then you can join a group chat and also chat with me too as well. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, my channel name is From Africa to South America, and it's same just like my YouTube channel. Okay, uh, yeah, it's same just like my YouTube channel. So when you type From Africa to South America, it means you will just come across my channel, my channel, my Instagram page, my Facebook, anything that is connected to me, you come across it from Africa to South America. So, yes, talking about Africa, okay, talking about Africa. I always say when I come, I like to make things very clear to those who simply want to travel to Africa. I like to make, uh, I have to make some things clear. Yeah, Benjamin, I see you. What's up? And yes, uh, I am here specifically to answer some questions. I have some inboxing. Uh, Someone was asking me if they are making an amount of 1,250 reals, can they survive with this amount of money? And yeah, it's a minimum wage. And minimum wage here, you can survive with minimum wage. But you have to remember, okay, you have to remember, there is something you have to remember when you are here. Everybody has his own lifestyle, okay? Some people like to live expensive lifestyle, and some people like to live a very what do you call it, cheap lifestyle. I love to live a cheap lifestyle, but the thing is, my cheap lifestyle is a little bit not expensive. Yeah, that's my wife. She's screaming over there. The reason why she screams that my life is a little bit expensive is the kind of perfume I use, or the kind of cell phone I use, or the kind of electronic gadgets I use. Okay, I use things that I use are normally expensive. Okay, I like to get the best out of the rest. But when you talk about day to day living, okay, like day to day living like you wake up in the morning, the way you are going to live, like eating, going out, and I'm very limited to those kind of things. Like I limit I limited I limit myself to going out, spending unnecessarily and all that. You understand? So I'm the cheap guy person. Most of the time when we go out, it is my wife who brings the idea. Let's go to this restaurant. Let's go to this place. Let's go and know this place. Let's take the chance to go around. But for me, I'm the house guy. You understand? Like house guy. And when I go out, the far that I go is go to the city parks or parks, because I like to feel like the park environment, seeing people running, children running here and there, people talking, like there are trees, there are green grass at the park. So because of this, I like to go to the park. Like if it were to be before, at this time, I should be at the park. I like to go to the park around this time. It's 4 p.m. I go to the park. I leave the park around 9 p.m. Like I go there literally to stay there for a very long period of time. You understand? And now because of the kids, they sleep very early, so I don't normally go to park anymore. You understand? But before, My lifestyle is home and the park. You understand? And also work. So I don't spend so much money. If you see me spending, maybe I'm traveling outside. You understand? Like before, I don't even travel within Brazil. Before most of my travel, like during December, like by this time, I have already scheduled my travel to maybe Mexico, Europe, some parts. Normally, this is what how I spend my going out. Okay, so living here on a minimum wage. Look, let me, I just want to make something super clear, and I'll explain to you why I'm saying this. Okay, uh, yeah, life and wisdom. I see you too. Yes, I'll give you some advice very soon. Don't worry. I'll give you my honest opinion about dating white women, mixed women, black women. I'll give you my honest opinion about that. Don't worry. Okay. But I'm trying to answer some questions that I had inbox. Somebody inboxed me and the person wanted me to uh, give him advice on when what do you call it, making minimum wage, because the person says he's coming all the way from Nigeria and they are working. The person is a lecturer, like a lecturer, and he's making a living. But he the person had a chance to come to Brazil on a voluntary work. But during this voluntary work, the person is going to make like 1,350 reals, which is the minimum wage. Okay, so I'm trying to advise the person if the person should simply take that offer or they shouldn't take that offer. So I will come to your question and I'll make sure I give you a very good advice on that. All right, so like I said, living here in Brazil on a minimum wage all depends on you as an individual. If you are the kind of person who like to live the expensive lifestyle, there are people who simply like to live expensive lifestyle. Okay, they like to live. Oh, I want to go out. I want to go on a date. I want to do this. Like there are people like that, and there are people who like to spend their weekend outside too as well. Like every weekend after work, weekend they have to go out to drink, spend some money outside, have fun. I am not that kind of person, okay? I am simply not that kind of person who like to go out during the weekend to sit somewhere to drink or spend some money that I don't have. You understand? So, making 1,350 reals a month, a minimum wage, you can live a very simple life because you can get an apartment. Okay, you can get an apartment depending on where you live. If it is Sao Paulo, Curitiba, Brasilia, Goiás, Bahia, all depends on where you live. If you are making that amount of money, when you are making that amount of money, you can get a place. 400 reals can get you a place, but it can be a very small place. $500, 500 reals can get you a place too, but it wouldn't be that comfortable, but at least you get a place to sleep and like live your life. $600 can get you a little bit bigger place. You understand? Like a little bit bigger place for you to live. And let me read. Yes. So like I said, I'm going to share with you guys because like I said today, I am here to show you guys. Yes, I'm going to share the screen with you guys, and then we search I show you guys how to search anything here in Brazil. You don't need anybody to help you or for you to pay somebody unless maybe you are willing. Okay, when you are willing, it's different. Okay, so I'm going to teach you guys how to do that. When you come to Brazil, we have what do you call it? We have a website. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Okay, so when you come to Brazil, we have a website. We call it OLX. Okay, OLX. In Portuguese, they say OLX. And this is how it looks like. This is how the website looks like. So if you come to Brazil, and for instance, or before you come to Brazil, okay, before you come to Brazil, and maybe you want to know the prices of things, not only houses, okay? We have houses here, we have house, we have cars, we have things that you are going to put inside your house. The prices are here. Electronics, you can get it. Jobs, you can get it here. Maybe if you are a private worker and you want to get a contract, you can post something here. Music and hobbies, sports, like they have variety of categories, okay? So if you come to Brazil, or before you come to Brazil, you are curious, you want to know something about Brazil, and you want to know prices, okay? This website helps you to do it, to know all these things. It's called OLX, but the one from Brazil is in Portuguese. It's in what? It's in Portuguese. So you can see olx.com.br. The BR means Brazil, okay? So for example, let's look for a house. When you are looking for a house, I live in Brasilia, okay? I live in what? Brasilia. Normally, this website, when you come, automatically you can change it, or it automatically it grabs where you are making the search from. But if you don't want it, you can change it right here, the place where it's being written Brazil. Okay, you can click there and it will give you other alternatives like other states like Goiás, Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro. You get it when you go there, you will see. So I am using where I live as a very good example. I live in Brasilia. So if I want an apartment, okay, I want an apartment in Brasilia, what I have to do is this website, I come to this website, then I come here, okay? There are categories. Here is for sale, here is land, and here is for what? Rent. So in Portuguese, when somebody says aluguel, it means what? Rent. So today, this is what we are going to look at, rent. A whole lot of people keep on asking me, rent, how much is rent? If I want to live in Brazil, if I'm making blah, blah, blah. So let's use that amount of money that the viewer sent me as a very good example, 1,350 reals a month. This is what the viewer says is going to be paid. So let's go through. So I click the rent site and it comes with what? List of houses, apartments, and all depends. Okay, all depends on what you want. Let me see if there are some comments real quick, guys. Let me see. Yes, okay. So let's go. I just got back to see if there are comments. Okay, I think maybe I can access the comments on my phone too as well. Let me try and then use my phone and then read some of your comments whilst I teach you guys how to look for an apartment. Okay. Let me. Okay, so I have it on my phone now. Okay, so if you are looking for a particular range of price, okay, depending on the city, like I said, here is what? Here is Brasilia, okay? You can see here, I'm showing you guys is what? Brasilia. So if you are looking for one particular place in Brasilia we have a lot of cities. You understand? We have a lot of cities in Brasilia. So what you have to do is you have to click the Brasilia, and when you click the Brasilia, it will give you a list of what? A list of cities in Brasilia. By clicking here, you see we have a lot of what? A lot of cities in Brasilia. We have Brasilia, we have Gama, we have Taguatinga, we have Brasilândia, we have Finlândia, we have Sobradino, we have Planicina, we have Paranoá. We have a lot of small cities inside Brasilia. Okay, we have this. So if you are looking for an apartment, or you are looking for a house or a place to stay within Brasilia, and you have a particular area that you want to get the house or apartment, all you have to do, you have to come here and then select it. Okay, just to show you guys to have an idea. Okay, so let's talk about the amount, the rent. How much is the rent? How much do you want to pay? Okay, for example, you are making 1,350 reals a month. and you want a place where you can pay at least 500 reals or 400 reals, let me say. So what you have to do is, you see here, there is something over there. It's being written, preço. Preço in Portuguese, sorry, in English, preço means price. In Portuguese, it means what? Preço. Preço in English means price. Okay, so we have minimum and we have what? Maximum. So let me just put 500. If you want to pay maybe 500 reals only, so you come and then make it maximum what? Search of 500 reals. So you search for it. So when you click search, it will bring you a list of what? A list of apartments and houses where you can pay this amount of what do you call it? Amount of money that you want to pay so that you can get a place to sleep. Maybe for the time being or something. Maybe until you make a bigger salary so that you can get yourself a better place. Okay. So this is how it looks. So you will be here. You will get the prices of up to 500. You won't get any price more than 500. You understand? So this is it. So therefore, like I said, you can get a place to sleep. You can get a place to rent for an amount of 400, 500 reals. You understand? Within all the cities, you can get it. You understand? But it depends on what? The location and the luxury of how the place looks. You understand? So if you are looking for it, this is how you are going to get it. You don't need any agent to help you through. You yourself, you can what? You yourself, you can simply go and search for it and then get it. You understand? So let me read some comments here and then answer some of your comments too as well. Somebody say, hello, can you help me to come to Brazil or guide me to come? I'm Ghanaian. Yes, I always say this. What I can do is I can just guide you through with the application. I can tell you how you can do your application and the type of documents you need for your visa application. That's all. And let me go to the next question. How much for condo? I think you've seen what I'm talking about here. So when you come here, you get to know how much you are going to pay and how much, what kind of condo. Here, when they say condo, it means something different, okay? Here, when they say condo, it means the place you are is being secured. That is what means condo. And it means you are going to pay an extra amount of money apart from your rent. Listen, when you talk about condo, this is what it means here. You rent an apartment and you pay for the security apart from the normal regular rent. Okay, let me go through the other one. Where do you recommend to do real estate investment? I am thinking of doing it in Curitiba. You think, what do you think? Okay. Real estate businesses, every part of Brazil is paid. When you do it in Curitiba, you make a lot of money too as well. Because in Curitiba, there is always, what do you call it, tourists. Not only from outside Brazil, but in Curitiba, you get tourists all from Brazil too as well. So if you have a property in Curitiba, most definitely you make a lot of money. You understand? You won't go hungry at all. You always make money. Because I remember I traveled to a place in the south of Brazil. It's called Gramado. And in Gramado, it's a place where they have a lot of tourists. You understand? Like everybody comes for a tour. Even people from Brazil come there for a tour. So if you own a property over there too, you make a lot of money too as well. Another tip you see on Google.com, you can translate it too as well. Yeah, you can translate the language if maybe you don't understand the Portuguese or something, you can translate it. So this website here can simply help you to do what? For you to make your search and then get it. If prices of cars, for example, you want to buy a car, okay? The same website, you can just go to the categories and then do what? And then choose the car part, the car icon. When you click the car icon, it will give you prices of cars too as well. Okay, so you will have an idea of how much a car costs here in Brazil. Okay, here when you come, you get it. If you want to buy a car and you don't know how much it costs, you can check on this same website. It will give you a list of what prices of cars if you come or before you come, you save some money and then come and buy your car. You understand? Mas do que Rio de Janeiro, porque eu acho que Rio de Janeiro é muito caro ainda. Sério. Okay, so my wife is reminding me, guys, to tell you that here in Brasilia is more expensive than any other state in Brazil. Okay, so I just have to remind you guys too again because my wife just reminded me of this. I have to let you guys know that Brasilia is more muito barato. Okay, so she also remind me and also let me know that for people who want to live in Sao Paulo, within the inside the central part of what Sao Paulo is very, very expensive. But apart from the central part of Sao Paulo, any other location in Sao Paulo is super cheap. But in Brasilia, it's unfortunately not. Because in Brasilia, even some part of the place where is remote is still expensive. So Brasilia is, yeah, when you live in Goiás, right? Expensive because of Brasilia. Yeah, so even living close to it is still expensive because here is the federal city, and also here people here, most of them are very rich because they work for the government. Here in Brazil, if you work for the government, okay, yeah, let me just differentiate it. They have stability of life, which means they don't lose their job. They have monthly fixed income that comes. You understand? Nobody is going to tell them that they have been dismissed from work or something. Like they have a fixed salary, amount of salary that they make. Much, but at least it's good. Yeah, it's not that much. Yeah, but if you are making, you have a fixed amount of salary, you for sure know what to do with your money, and you can choose the type of luxury you want to live. So this is it. So so I'm still answering some of your questions. So this website is simply a website that you can come and then get. If you want to buy cars, you can simply come and see the prices too as well. So yeah, let's go through what I was saying. So I'm back. I guess I have shown you a little bit of how to come across what do you call it, prices of items if you are living here in Brazil or before you come to Brazil, you want to know prices of things. This is how you get prices of things. You don't need anybody to help you with it. All you have to do is you go to the website and then you are good to go. You understand? You are what? You are good to go. You can get the whole thing yourself without any hassle. All right. So let me come to the question that I have from uh, Live in Wisdom. Live in Wisdom, if you are there, let me know that you are there so that I can answer your question that you ask. Live in Wisdom, if you are there, let me know that you are there so that I can answer your question. If you are not there, so that I can also answer any current, what do you call it, question too as well. All right, so as I was saying, uh, okay, last in wisdom, you are here. Okay, so your question was, hey, Supreme Leader, give us black men advice on dating Afro Brazilians. Is it hard? Only white and pedos is giving attention. All right, so okay, so my wife wants to answer that.
a black woman, you can go through desert and there is only
Black people.
black people. It's a cool thing, I guess.
Yeah, but yeah, but they want what do you call it? They want my honest opinion
No,
on the
okay, and
basis.
just
Yeah, because
saying
yeah,
about
she's
the
just
way.
yeah, she's just giving you guys a tip on where to get black women. But let me just give you my honest opinion on
Porque eu não queria dar não podia.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, so let let me give you guys the tip. Okay, let me give you guys the my honest opinion about the black women dating or black men dating black men, black women dating black men and men dating black women too as well. Let me just give you my honest opinion on the Afro Brazilian here. Like I always say, I always make sure I tell you the truth. I don't hide or make. They are complicated. Period. They are very very complicated because my experience with them, like I said, when I come to when I go here to Brazil, it was horrible. Yes, it was just horrible. Let me just say it's horrible. You understand what I'm saying? And when I say it's horrible, it means I had a very bad experience with the Afro Brazilian ladies. I had a very horrible experience with them because most of them they they are very selective. When I say selective, they look at you and consider a lot of things before dating or before going out with you or even before getting connected to you. You understand? So they are they are they are just too selective. So my experience with them is just horrible. You understand what I'm saying? Compared to the white women and the mixed people, the mixed people and the white, they are very soft and very welcoming and very curious than the Afro Brazilians themselves. The Afro Brazilians, they are very, very selective. And if you want to date one, then you have to prepare. You have to be on top of your game. You understand? You just have to be on top of your game to be able to date some Afro, the type of Afro Brazilian you want to date. You understand? Because yes, we have them. They look like us. You understand? We have a lot of them which look like us, but they are very selective. They are very very selective, and when you want to date them, they will go through a lot of like level of want to see who you are, where do you who you connect to. They're like a lot of I want to know. You understand? And you can't even say hello and get a very easy hello back just like that. Out of 100, only maybe two or three will give you a nice response. Majority of them are very, what do you call it? They are very, they have serious attitude problems. They're like attitude. You understand? So this is what I can tell you. Compared to the white women and the mixed people, they are very soft and welcome. Me, I don't have time for this bullshit. Like, okay, my daughter, she came and then, yeah, yeah. So, like I said, I I had a very horrible experience with the Afro Brazilian women. Okay, very horrible one. So if you want to try it, fine. But most of my friends too that I know, they also said the same thing. They had horrible experiences with the black Afro Brazilians or black Brazilians. They have horrible experience with them. So what I can tell you is my experience with them is horrible. You understand? So if you want, then you have to be ready for the attitude and blah blah blah. You understand what I'm saying? Because they are something else. They are really really something else when it comes to um, this kind of thing. I hope I answered your question. Life in wisdom. I hope I answer your question. All right. So talking about Africa. Talking about Africa. There is something that I forgot. Whenever I talk about Africa, there is something that I do forget to tell you guys. Okay, so today I want to remember and encourage you guys because I was chatting with one of my viewer on Instagram who reminded me of this particular part. The viewer wanted to visit Africa. You are welcome, Mr. Life in Wisdom or living wisdom. Okay, living wisdom. Sorry. So the viewer wanted to know. Okay, the viewer was simply nota desligado or algo de cara. So the viewer wanted to visit Ghana and Nigeria. Okay, and the viewer came across my video. When the viewer came across my video, the viewer changed his thought and mind on visiting Ghana and Nigeria. You understand? Because of the negative stuff I spoke about Africa. So the viewer changed his mind. But I want to remember you something. Africa is only bad. Let me make something clear out here. Most African countries, let me just also specify some parts. Most of the African countries is a bad idea to do what? To move into. If you are moving to settle, it's a bad idea. Like when I talk about bad idea, I'll tell you the reason why I'm saying it's a bad idea. Okay, if you are traveling to Africa for a period of maybe 10 days, 5 days, 1 month for vacation, holidays, guys, I'll tell you that if you are going on a vacation, it's the best place for you to go on vacation. Yes. When you want to go on vacation, listen, I want to remember, you know me, I tell you guys the truth. I won't lie to you. If you want to settle in Africa, think twice or thrice before you do that. But if you want to go for a vacation, you want to know Africa, it's a very good idea for you to do it because it's the best thing. When you are going to vacation, you have your money. This is what defines the Africa. So when you are going to Africa, you need to understand that you need to have money. When you have money, you can go to Africa and you will enjoy Africa to the fullest. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. So if you want to go to Africa on vacation, guys, you can go and you are going to enjoy it. Like you will enjoy it. When you talk about holidays in Africa, you will enjoy it. But if you are talking about settling in Africa, my brother, my sister, don't even think about it. You have to think 3, 4, 5 times before you take that decision. Yes, Prodigy, you are here. I'm at a beach here in Brazil with my girls in t-shirts and short Denver. I couldn't be happier, brother, but I just wanted to stop in and say hi. Yes, Prodigy, I love you so much. I'll be coming to Rio, okay? I'll be coming to Rio. When I come to Rio, I'll let you know. Why are you saying that? I'll be coming to Rio, so I'll let you know when I come to Rio. So that maybe if we can meet up or something too as well. All right, so
I'm going to Rio. We are going to Ohio.
It's not Rio de Janeiro.
It's not in the city of Rio de Janeiro.
In the state of Rio de Janeiro. Yeah, so we are coming to Rio de Janeiro. The state of Rio de Janeiro. Yeah. So most definitely I'm going to let you guys know and I'll vlog about it and let you guys know how wonderful it is in Rio de Janeiro too as well. So yes, so if you want to go to Africa to have a good time, chill, enjoy yourself, vacation, it's a wonderful place to go. I'm telling you. I'm not lying to you on this one. You understand? Like, I'm not lying. It's because in Africa, You get a very cheap food, a cheap place, a cheap, like places to visit. They are super cheap. You understand what I'm saying? But if you want to relocate to Africa, forget it. Forget it, forget it, forget it. In most of these African countries, for you to relocate, you have to think about it five times before you relocate to Africa. It's not an easy place. Okay, so let me talk to you guys about why I say it's not an easy place. In Africa, if you relocate to Africa, most of the African countries, there are no benefits in the country for somebody who is a resident or is a citizen. So if citizens, no, so if citizens, Marcelo está com
É pra você segurar pra ele só, que ele vai ter tudo mais.
Sit down here. Sit down. Yeah, so let me read some comments here. Yeah, don't worry. I will still share it again. My audio is bad, right? Okay, hold on a second. Let me change the mic. I'll use the computer mic instead of the microphone, the headphone microphone. Let me use the computer. How about now? Can you hear me? Is the audio okay now? Guys. All right, no problem, Mr. Prodigy. Yes. We have to plan the time. I don't know if you are on the Telegram group, so we have to plan the time that we can come live. Then we can get everybody, the gang on. Then we can do a live and then do a serious discussion. Okay, it's much more better now. Okay, so sorry guys, I was using the headphone microphone, so I think it was a little bit bad, but I guess now it's okay now. Yes, perfect. All right, so like I was saying, somebody wants me to share the website that I use to talk about rent here in Brazil and also buying anything here in Brazil. You don't simply need anybody. You can do it yourself. Even before you come to Brazil, you can check the prices of item before you come to Brazil when you have that website. You understand? Okay, so what I'm saying about Africa today is when you want to go to Africa on vacation, you are not going to stay for a very long period of time. You are not going there to settle. You are only going there for vacation. It's a very good place to go for a vacation, okay? But it's not a good place to go for, to go and then settle, start. Why? Because in Africa, most of the African countries, we don't have benefit. Even as citizens, we don't have benefit. And most of the African countries, if you open a business, you don't have a benefit as a business owner should in case maybe you have problem or something. You are not going to get support from anywhere. You understand? So there is a lot you have to consider. And one more thing is, when you move to Africa to settle, you have to be ready to face the difficulties of basic necessity. What is basic necessity? Basic necessity is like water and electricity. Most of the countries in Africa, they have these power shortage problems, especially in the west of Africa, like the country where I come from. I come from Ghana. And in Ghana, we have a lot of water and electricity problems over there. You understand?
So, like I said, if you want to go on vacation, it is a perfect place for you to go. But if you want to go on, you want to visit there or live there or settle there, is your so let me see here. There are comments here. True. Once a person come to the West and get used to the standard of living, once they go to Africa, they are quick to leave. That one is 100% true. Yes. So these are some of the things most of the African vloggers they don't tell you. Yeah, you don't want it, no problem. If you don't want it, no problem. So these are some of the facts. Most of our African vloggers don't tell you. You understand? Like, if you go to Africa, you are going to start a life over there. These are some of the challenges you need to know before you move to Africa. You understand? And a lot of people simply, what is it? A lot of people simply, when they vlog about Africa, they don't talk about this. That is why I always remind you guys, the Black American vlogger who name is Go Black Africa. When you watch his channel, you learn a lot about the real things and how really most of the African countries they look like. You understand? Even when you are in the big cities. What? Yeah, moving to Africa is not for the weak or lazy. You always have to remember this. Moving to Africa is not like when you get there, things are like when you travel to the Western countries. Guys, hold on, let me take him and then give him to his mother. Because I need time to finish up this vlog. Yes, guys, I'm back again. Yeah, so let me read some comment here. Yes, people that live in Africa that I follow on YouTube say the electric goes out a lot, but still they try to tell people to move there. You see, this is an ordinary information that they are supposed to bring it out. You understand? Because someone from the USA, someone from Europe is moving to Africa. And when the person is moving to Africa, he doesn't even remember that, he doesn't even know that he's going to face this kind of problems, electricity and water. They don't even, because in Ghana, you have to carry water with, what do you call it? You have to carry water with bucket all the time. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like all the time. The locals, the ordinary Ghanaians, they don't have regular taps in their houses. And if you don't believe me, I can share. Let me go on Google and then show you guys some pictures about fetching water in Ghana. Fetching water in Accra, okay? Accra. Let me show you how it looks in the pictures. How people fetch water. I'm going to share the screen with you guys so that you guys can have an idea of what I'm simply talking about, okay? All right, so this is the screen I'm sharing with you guys. Okay, so this is it. So if you live in Ghana, you have to be ready to go out to look for water. You understand? This is how people carry water all the time, and people get water in their homes through this. You understand? They come to the tap with buckets, and then they pay for the water and then fetch the water and then they go home. So they preserve this water and then they use it for cooking, they drink, and then also wash clothes to as well. You understand? So this is how it simply looks when you want to settle in Ghana. You have to remember this is very common. It shouldn't be anything new to you, okay? Because when I was even living in Ghana, I had this yellow bucket. Okay, this yellow bucket here, I had it too, and I was using it to fetch water. I don't know. I think in my some of my old pictures, let me see. I think I have some old pictures on Instagram that I can show you guys with some of the buckets. Yes, let me see. I can show you guys my profile on Instagram. Okay, I'm going to show you guys. This is my profile on Instagram for you people who, this is the picture. So this is what I'm talking about. This is the time. It is a very old picture. Okay, it's a very, very old picture when I was living in Ghana. A very old picture. Like this picture is like, if I don't lie to you, it's about 20 something years, over like 20 something years ago. Okay, and this yellow bucket, we use it to fetch water. So this is it here. You see, the girls, they have it here too as well. So it is something normal. You are going to go through this problem when you are in uh, in in most of the African countries. Okay, this is a regular lifestyle. I'm not showing you what Amaya goes and then show you people's hotels and people's restaurant and also people's houses. No, I'm showing you a local standard, the life of a local standard. I mean, what is that? Why did you throw it on the floor? Why did you throw the biscuit on the floor? Go and pick it up. Go and pick the biscuit up. All, every single of the biscuit, pick it up. Children, right? They destroy everything that they want. Yeah, so let me stop the sharing. Okay, so guys, you've seen, I don't lie to you guys, okay? When I come on here, I come and then tell you the truth. Let me make something even clear here. My old Facebook account was blocked. If I had that account, I would have shown you guys more videos and more pictures of our local lifestyle in Ghana. You understand? I would have shown you guys all these things. You understand what I'm saying? Let me read some comment here. Yes, I won't lie to you guys. I have lived a life and I'm a local guy. You understand? I'm a local African. Let me just I won't even use Ghana as an example, okay? In Africa, most of the countries are like that. I have lived in South Africa. When I was living in South Africa, I didn't only live in the city of South Africa, okay? I was living in the countryside, like village side of South Africa. You understand? And I can tell you the difference. So if you want to move to most of the African countries, these are some of the things you need to know. When we are telling you, we are not lying to you. We are not discouraging you. But we want you to know and prepare before you what? Before you move to Africa. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, in South Africa, which is probably the best country in Africa. Good. Yes, I was living in a place in Eastern Cape, okay? And in my room, I didn't have a tap in my room, okay? I was living in a place in South Africa, in the Eastern Cape of South Africa. Yeah. Where is it? Yes. So you don't throw food away, okay? When you get a food, you eat, okay? Good. This is good. Yeah, so let me bring you guys. Let me tell you guys something. The reason why it's good to move from Africa if you are someone like a local guy like me, you have to always remember that whatever kind of job you have, you don't have guarantee in Africa. And if you lose that job, you won't get any benefit in most of the African country. I won't say all, but I will say most of the African country. You understand? The government will support you. There won't be any institution to see you through the time that you don't have the job. You understand? So in Africa, most of the African country, and also remember, you can be sacked at any time, even with your contract. You can be sacked. Like you can go to work and they say, no, we don't want you again. Finish. You are not going to receive any benefit. You will just be sacked. You understand? So the viewer who simply sent me message to know about if it is a good idea to leave her job in Nigeria to Brazil. I don't know about you, but me, if I have even a good job in Ghana, to the kind of experience that I have outside Africa, I would choose to stay there until the system start working. They don't have system which works. Ghana, Nigeria, we don't have any system which works. So if I am working as a lecturer or I'm working in a university and I'm making a big amount of money, that doesn't guarantee my living should in case I lose that job. You understand? Yeah. I'll show you those ones too. Even the people who live in Legon, even the people who live in Legon, yeah. Let me show you Legon. I'll show you Legon, okay? I'll show you Legon. The rich part of what do you call it? Legon in Accra. Let me show you. Okay, so this is how the Legon area looks like. Let me share the houses so that you see how those houses looks. Because I like whenever I see you, Jackal High Tower. I see you. Okay, let me share this with you. There is this is how it looks. Okay, this is how the environment looks when you live in the Legon area. These are some of the rich communities. Like when you live in Ghana and somebody say you are rich, this is the community you live. You understand? And even in these communities, when you live in these communities, you still experience a heavy power cut and all that. So therefore, you always have to have generator and all that. You understand what I'm saying? They are gated communities. And this Legon, East Legon area that people talk about, this is how it looks. You understand what I'm saying? So, what I can tell you about this is those people who live there are people who are rich. Those people who live there, most of them have dual nationalities. They have American passport, British passport, European passport, other passport. Okay, so like when we say someone is living in Ghana and the person lives in Legon, East Legon, you know, those places, Bawe and all that, they are communities where people are rich. You understand? But if the African vlogger should tell you the truth, even to eat in a common restaurant, you have to be rich. You understand? In Ghana, we have local chop bars. That's where a whole lot of us we eat. Let me see if I can show you. And they don't have taps. They have waters in the barrel. Let me see. Chop bar. Chop bars in Accra. Okay, so this is how it looks. When we say chop bar, I have a very good example here. Let me share the screen so that you can see what I'm talking about. So this is what we get when we say chop bar. Okay, this is it. Chop bar. Okay. So when you come to Ghana, or when you go to Ghana or most of the African countries, restaurant, specifically Ghana, okay, this is chop bar. This is how it looks. Okay. And you get a cup like the blue cup I'm pointing at, and then when you look at the far corner, there is a barrel of water there. That is where people go, and then after eating, they can drink water. There is no tap. Okay, so this is how local chop bar looks like. So we have a lot of this in Ghana. Okay, in the west of Africa, we have a lot of this. We don't have restaurant because restaurant is specifically for people who are rich, people who are really qualified with their financial background to eat at a restaurant. You understand? So, me, yes. So, what I can tell you is if you want to go and then know Africa, okay, holidays is the best place to go. You understand? Like you go, you eat, you spend some time. The money that you take to Africa, at least it can cover. You understand? Like you will enjoy that short time holiday, maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, or 1 month holiday. You will enjoy it. But if you really want to relocate in most of the African countries, my brother, you have to think 5 times before you do it. That is why I always make sure I tell you guys, if you are coming from Europe or America, if you want to move to Africa, go and watch Go Black. If you watch Go Black, you get an idea. Then you can prepare yourself very well. You understand? So if you go and you are watching Wadamaya videos promoting Africa, and you are watching those ones, and you are taking that one as a good idea to move to Africa, my brother, my sister, you will get lost. You understand what I'm saying? You will simply get lost. So going to Africa on vacation is a very good to do, but going to Africa to settle, you have to be very specific. You have to think about it. You are welcome. Yeah, we don't have welfares in Africa. There is nothing such as welfare in Africa. Most of the, I won't say the whole of Africa, but I will say most of the African countries, because I think some countries in Africa, like maybe North Africa, like Morocco, Tunisia, those places you might, or maybe South Africa, they might have this kind of welfare system, because I've lived in South Africa. So I won't say the whole of Africa, but I'll say most. When I say most, I'm talking about 95% of the African countries, they don't have welfare. There is no welfare system. Okay, most of it. So before you relocate to Africa to start life, think about welfare. If you are coming from the north of America, of Europe, where you have a lot of welfares, you have to know there are no welfare. So everyone for himself, God for us all. If you are coming to, you are going to Africa. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, 300. Yeah, 300 rounds a month, right? Yes, I knew a lot of people who were going for that 300 rounds when I was in South Africa. They go there and then they take that 300. 300 rounds. What can you do with 300 rounds? 300 rounds won't do anything for you, my people. Yeah, so if a rent alone is like 400 rands, and you are taking a welfare of 300 rands, what are you going to do with it? So let me just say, most of the African countries, we don't have welfare. Okay, most of the African countries. So if you want to move to Africa, you have to think about it 2 times, 3 times before you move. Okay, and this is what I can tell you about Africa. Guys, don't just watch my videos. Make sure you give it a thumb up and also share the video too as well. It's time for my children to prepare and then go to sleep. So I'm going to end the video here. Don't forget, if you want to join us, you can simply join us on on Telegram by clicking the link at the description box. I love you guys, and don't forget to give the video some thumb up and share the channel too as well. You can follow me on Instagram or Facebook anywhere from Africa to South America. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.